So last time I just made the mask and the horns. So what followed after that is dremeling. So I chose to dremel off all of the imperfections and some of the details I had put on it because I didn't like how it made the mask look. So I smoothed those out, and then after I dremel it, there's like so much just dust and stuff on it. So I just dusted off with these are actually makeup brushes. Yep, that's a makeup brush that I got from Ipsy bags. I don't use makeup brushes. So anyways, so I use them for crafting. What I'm doing here is I'm priming it, and the reason I'm priming it is because it makes the paint go on much smoother, and I used Elmer's glue. One of the best primers is Plastidip, but that's expensive, and wood glue is really great if you plan on sanding it, but I'm not gonna sand it, so I'll just use Elmer's glue. It's so much easier. You just I water it down a little bit, but I don't mix it. So I have I dip my paintbrush in the water and then in the glue, and I did that for both the mask and the horns. Took about 3 layers, and then I painted it black, the acrylic paint, matte black. And I think I did that maybe 2 layers. Didn't take much. So if you can see in the background, there are horns, and if you wait till the end of the video, I'll show you how to make those, but I paint them like that. But for the tusks, I just had this golden color and a white color, and they were both, one was a gloss, one was a matte, so I just mixed them together and did candy corn, and then just faded it into the colors like that, so it was more white at the tip and then yellow at the base. Did the same thing with the teeth, and I made a huge mess on the mask, and I ended up having to go back over and paint it black. Totally fine. It's okay. It's okay to be messy. So that's how that looked, and so my favorite part is the gilding wax. I freaking love this stuff. I've had this tube for 3 years, and I use it for any project I ever have had with gold. And it is so satisfying because you do it with your fingers and it just transforms the entire thing, as you will see. It makes all of the details pop. It makes it so beautiful. Look at that. And I'm watching it right now on my monitor, and I did not even really cut any part of this video just because I wanted to watch it, just because it's so satisfying. Watch it transform, and you can see all of the details. Holy cow. At least I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my own video, watching it right now. It's nice. You cannot have too much gold. And I think I skipped over it. I didn't mention I painted the gums red. I used a gloss red paint. It's not incredibly noticeable, but it's definitely there. Yeah. Look at that gold finish. Ooh, ah. Oh, snaps. Anyways. Yes. Yes. Be gold. God, my voiceover is going to be obnoxious. I apologize. Yep. Man, I love the way that looks. Oh, here I am painting the gums. Okay, I don't really know what's in my own damn video. Why would I do that last? No, I'm fixing the teeth. I guess I was need the more candy corn. That's what I decided on. Okay. Well. You ever just paint something, or you do something, you make something, you're just it's not good enough. It's not good enough. I gotta fix it. And then you just keep retouching it and retouching it and retouching it, and really it's fine the way it was. Anyways, so for the horns, I use this really kind of not the best paint. It's an acrylic paint. It's really thick. So when I was using the paintbrush and going over it, it was not even. It was not going on even at all. But I put the white paint on, yellow paint, white paint, yellow paint, white paint, and I just kept layering it, and eventually, you'll see in a few seconds, I ended up just using my fingers, and I had some water nearby, so I would dip my fingers in the water, and then I would dip my fingers in the paint, and then I would just smear it on there to blend it, which I think worked much better because it had the little cracks in it, the grooves. And then so yeah, I made it more of a white. I was trying to go for a bone color. They were red, And then I had to paint back over the black because that was not, the red wasn't the look I wanted to go for. I was going to wear these for Halloween. I was going to put on red paint, and the body paint that I had, because I purchased it last minute from Walmart, stained the skin red. So I was like, that's not gonna work. Let's do a different color. So I was gonna do like a faded, like darker, lighter color on my face, and so that way I could wear the mask and it would kind of fade in. I think it worked really well. There's that. It's actually pretty much the finished product, and then I took a black mask, and because it was smaller than the actual Oni mask and I needed it to extend a little bit, I just cut the sections off of the ears, hot glued them on, and then I ended up just ripping off the leftover material. I just ripped it apart, and it was like a thin black fabric, and I just glued that around where the mouth was, just to cover up the mouth. So I could probably go into Walmart and wear this, and technically I'd be wearing a mask to help prevent from, because it's formed to my face. Anyways, but it is thin enough, and I thought it would be kind of cool if I did like a photo shoot or something to have like smoke coming out of the mouth. Thought that would be really neat. Yep. So here's how I made the horns. So what I did was I had painted a black, put the gold gilding wax over it, and then used my fingers, put red over it, and then used a paintbrush and painted the tips black and faded it in. So when light hits it from different angles, it'll look gold, it'll look red, it'll look golden and red, and then it has that dimension from the black tips. It was so cool. But I decided not to go with that. Maybe I should paint it back that way. I don't know. Anyways, there's the final product. And thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed making this. I actually enjoyed making much more the weapon that goes with this. And I think that is going to be a much better video because, man, is that weapon big. I made a club. It's great. It's pretty great, actually.